When you apply for credit, your credit scores help lenders determine whether or not you can repay the loan based on your past financial performance. With a higher score, you qualify for better interest rates, higher credit card limits, and more credit than you would with a lower score. Unfortunately, your score reflects how you use credit, and there are no tricks or quick fixes to getting a good score. However, you can raise your score over time by demonstrating that you consistently manage your credit responsibly. This video will discuss 10 proven tips to boost your credit score in no time. The video will be unique, so stick with it till the end. Number 10. Review your credit report. Each of the 3 credit reporting agencies must provide you with a free credit report once each year, and requesting one does not affect your credit score. Examine each item of data in detail. Any mistakes you find should be disputed. This is the closest thing to a quick credit fix you can find. According to government research, 26% of customers may have made at least one major blunder. Some are straightforward errors, such as a name, location, or account that belongs to someone else with the same name but a different spelling. It is more expensive to make other mistakes, such as reporting accounts as late or delinquent in error, listing debts twice, reporting canceled invoices as still open, and reporting accounts with the wrong balance or credit limit. However, once the erroneous information has been deleted, notifying the credit reporting agency of inaccurate or out-of-date information will raise your score. About 20% of customers who found errors experienced an improvement in their credit score. Number 9. Pay your bills on time. Although this strategy may seem extremely obvious, late payments are the most common negative information on people's credit reports. In addition, they are often responsible for significant drops in credit scores. Regarding loans and credit cards, you must always make at least the minimum payments promptly every month, with no exceptions. The impact on your credit report and credit score will be considered if you're late on or skip one or more mortgage payments. However, making late payments on other types of loans or defaulting on any loans will also have a disastrous impact on your credit score that will have an effect for up to 7 years. The benefit of having credit cards is that you can determine how much you spend using them and then decide how much you wish to pay back each month, so long as that sum is greater than or equal to the minimum monthly payment required. This allows you to budget your money and make intelligent decisions based on your financial situation. For example, simply paying the minimums on your credit cards will keep those accounts from being late. However, the costs associated with that decision, in terms of fees and interest, will often be significant. Plus, the strategy will keep you from significantly reducing or paying off the debt. Number 8. Set up AUTOPAY or calendar reminders. There is an easy solution: AUTOPAY. However, with so many varied due dates and limited time, paying your payments on time each month can take time and effort. So instead, you choose to pay the minimum amount due if you're still determining whether you'll be able to pay your account in full. And the same goes with your utilities. Most significant providers will let you set up AUTOPAY so that money is automatically withdrawn each month from your checking or savings account. If you want to avoid using AUTOPAY, another easy option is setting up a payment reminder. Many banks and card issuers will let you schedule reminders through their websites, including sending you email reminders or push notifications, or both. You can also set up Google or Outlook calendar invites or make a note of the due date on a physical calendar. What notification system you use if you pay on time doesn't matter. The sooner you start spending time, the sooner your score will begin to improve. Number 7. Leave accounts open. Your credit score will rarely rise after closing a credit card. Therefore, closing an account will help your credit at the very least before you do it. For instance, you might be enticed to close delinquent credit card accounts, but the balance owing will continue to appear on your credit card and the report until it is paid in full. Therefore, it is preferable to leave the account open and pay it down on time each month. Since credit history duration accounts for 15% of your credit score, canceling a card with no debt can lower your score. The time of your credit history accounts for the average age of all charges and the ages of your oldest and most current versions. Generally, your credit score will increase the longer you keep your tabs open. Before we move on, please support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now, let's get back to our topic. Number 6. Get credit for your utility and rent payments. Rent reporting providers can update your credit reports to reflect timely rent payments. Not all scoring models take rent into account. For instance, FICO 8 does not contain them, whereas VantageScore does. However, if a potential creditor checks your files, rent records will be there, and a lengthy history of reliable payments can only be advantageous. Experian Boost is also beneficial. The free Boost program asks you to join bank accounts, after which it searches for acceptable rent payments, phone bills, electricity bills, and payments for streaming services. Which costs go on your Experian credit report is entirely up to you. You can access that additional payment history if a creditor obtains your FICO 8 via Experian data. Number 5. Pay more than the minimum. Paying more than you owe monthly on your outstanding debt balance can have multiple benefits, including reducing your overall debt load and helping you pay off balances faster. If you have more than one debt balance, making more substantial payments on one account while continuing to make at least the minimum payments on the others can help you focus on reducing these balances one at a time. Once you have fully paid off one credit, you can then focus on another and so on until you've fully paid off all your debts. Number 4. Avoid making new credit card purchases. Making new credit card purchases will increase your credit usage rate, which accounts for 30% of your credit score. This ratio compares the balances on your credit cards to their respective credit limits. You can figure it out by dividing your debt by your credit limit. Your credit score could be negatively impacted by having a more effective credit use rate due to your enormous liabilities. Under the FICO score model, keeping your credit utilization rate below 30% is best. If your credit card has a $10,000 limit, you should keep a balance of at most $3,000. Pay cash for items rather than charging them to your credit card to reduce the impact on your credit utilization rate and reach that 30% goal. Better still, wait to make the buy. Number 3. Check for errors and report any mistakes on your report. Even small mistakes such as a mistyped address can affect your score and be enough for a lender to refuse your credit. Therefore, it's worth checking your credit report to ensure all its information is accurate and up to date. If you spot a mistake, contact the provider directly and ask them to change it. Reduce your credit utilization ratio. Several factors go into determining your credit score. Your credit utilization ratio is a crucial signal because it's part of a criterion that contributes 30% of your score. Your credit usage and access are added to determine your credit utilization rate. If you charge $10,000 to your credit cards and your total credit limit is $50,000, your utilization is at 20%. Credit bureaus use your statement balance in this calculation, so you still have utilization even if you pay off your balances in full each month. Number 2, negotiate with your creditors. Contrary to popular belief, your creditors aren't your enemies. Your creditors are in business. The nature of business dictates that they earn a profit. When you don't pay your bills, that impacts a creditor's ability to do business and impacts its bottom line. Many creditors are willing to be understanding of complex financial situations and short-term financial problems, mainly if you openly communicate with them promptly. In other words, instead of skipping a handful of payments or defaulting on a loan, contact the creditor as soon as a problem arises and negotiate some form of solution or a resolution that's acceptable and within your financial means. Forcing a creditor to turn your debt over to a collection agency will cause more significant problems in the future because many collection agencies are relentlessly recovering money. Number 1, use credit monitoring to follow your progress. Credit monitoring services are a simple way to track the evolution of your credit score. Numerous free services keep an eye out for modifications to your credit score, including a paid-off account or a new account you've created. Additionally, they often provide access to at least one of your monthly updated credit scores from Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion. The best credit monitoring services can aid in preventing fraud and identity theft. For instance, you can contact the credit card provider to report suspected fraud if you receive a notification that a new credit card account you don't remember opening has been written to your credit file. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment below if you liked the video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe and we will be back with another video.